That sound means it's the weekend and I'm up before everyone else. So I'm making crepes. If you've never made crepes, I'm going to show you just how easy it is. I start with 1.5 cups of skim milk, but you can use any milk you like, 1 cup of flour, a pinch of salt, 2 eggs, and a couple of tablespoons of butter, and that's it. The full recipe's on my website, which I'll show you at the end. But here's a tip. When mixing a cake or pancake batter, only add half of the liquid to your dry ingredients and work out all the lumps first, then add the remaining liquid, and you'll get a smooth batter every time. The thing about crepes is that you need to make them one at a time, so I set up my station with damp paper towel and foil. Each warm crepe will be piled on top of this and then wrapped, so they'll maintain their warmth until everyone's up. I melt the 2 tablespoons of butter in my 8-inch nonstick skillet and add about 3/4 of that to my batter, reserving the rest for when I need to brush my skillet with it later. Then when the skillet's hot, I ladle in the batter and swirl. I swirl it quickly so that there's a thin layer of batter all over the bottom of the pan. If you have any holes, don't panic. If the swirl doesn't get it, just add another dab of batter. I have my burner on medium, and after about a minute or so in the pan, they're ready to flip. Boom! That is so satisfying. Then they just need a few seconds on the other side to finish cooking, and I gently pile them on top of each other. The heat from each new one will keep the rest warm, and then I'll wrap them at the end and they'll retain their heat for really up to an hour. About every 5 crepes or so, I re-butter my pan. As I ladle in this next dose of batter, I'm going to show you making this crepe in real time because I really want you to see how approachable it is, and this is something you can do. You can buy special crepe pans. They're pretty pricey. They also come with a wooden spreader-like thing for the batter, but I prefer to save myself the money and the extra complications. So the typical 8-inch nonstick skillet works perfectly. Yes, I've tried 2 pans at once, but honestly, I find that to be unnecessarily hectic. And I rather enjoy the quiet kitchen time in the morning with my cup of tea, making a perfect batch of crepes to surprise the family. I serve these with jam, fresh fruit, Nutella, whipped cream, powdered sugar, or any combination thereof. I set everything out on the counter and everyone builds their own plate. Now I'm just going to wrap these to keep them warm since I know everyone is getting up soon. If I needed to keep them for over an hour, I'd probably put them in a low oven. It's such happy eating. And here's the recipe on my website, which you can find on the link in my profile. Thanks for watching and happy eating.